I want to talk to you about purpose today. And purpose ties into so many things, and it's a defining aspect of life. So, I went on a road trip recently across the US, and it really made me realize, really realize, uh, how the importance of a purpose and the journey is. So it's a metaphor for life in general. You have a direction that you want to travel in, but you have to embrace the moment as it comes. So that's indicative of purpose in life. Purpose is the direction you want to travel in life, but you have to navigate day by day, moment by moment. You can't stay focused on the end goal, and really there is no end. It's all continuous, and destinations are really checkpoints. And the other thing that ties into this is how I felt yesterday, because I was in a funk yesterday. I'm just getting settled into my apartment in Portland, Oregon. So I'm at that place where it's like, okay, now what? I still have to finalize my intentions, finalize my purposes for this chapter in my life. So that's why I have that, well, one of the reasons why I had that kind of feeling yesterday. Because purpose is so crucial to our lives as humans. If you look into like centenarians, for example, which are people who live past 100, and if you look into the happiest people, one major commonality between the two is a sense of purpose. So it really doesn't matter like what the purpose is, and it doesn't have to be something extravagant or something crazy. Just having a sense of purpose makes life so much more fulfilling, and it makes you happier. So it could be something as simple as being a farmer, or raising kids, or even like being a janitor. But as long as you know that you have a purpose, so it's fulfilling to you and you know that you're helping others through it, those are some big factors in purpose. And people that have that, they know their purpose and they know they're living their purpose. No matter how simple or trivial it may seem to other people, the people that have that are more fulfilled and happy. They live fulfilling lives. So my question to you is, what's your purpose? Really think about what your purpose is. And it doesn't have to be something static. It can change and evolve as you change and evolve. And I did an exercise today. I'm going to do a full blog post on it because I just came up with this exercise. And what I did, and this really helped me, was I wrote my purpose in various aspects of life. So like the big picture purpose, which is like the direction of travel essentially. So in all different aspects of lives, like health, career, relationships, I put writing as a category. So I did like 6, 7, maybe 8 categories of life. So I put the big picture, which is the purpose, but then next to that, I wrote how I can apply it on a daily basis, or what actions can I take on a daily basis to move in that direction. So it's not just some big lofty dream. So I know the direction I'm heading in, which is the big picture purpose, and then next to it I have the actions I can take today to move in that direction. So that's important as well, because if you don't know what you can do on a daily or regular basis, how are you going to head in that direction? So that was really transformative for me today, because it really made everything tangible, it put everything in an external manner for me to have that kind of realization and to confirm my purpose, in many aspects of life. So I felt that it was really healing and transformative for me. And yeah, this also brings me back to maybe my most popular article yet, which was 15 questions to reveal your life purpose. And I'll give you those 15 questions because it's really important. And like I said, knowing your purpose is so important because if you're purposeless, if you don't know why you're here, I'm not saying you have to definitively know why you're here and like actually have a concrete answer to like the deepest philosophical questions, but to have a sense of purpose in your life is crucial because when you don't have that, then you're just floundering. And like smart people that are very intuitive, very inquisitive, very intelligent people that don't have a purpose, that's when you fall into things like drug addiction and all these kinds of addictions and all paralyzing anxieties and fears and things like that. But as soon as you have a purpose, all of that just dissipates. It falls away because you have a clear direction to head in. Do you get that? If you don't have a clear direction, you can be pulled in any way. But once you set a purpose, once you have a direction to travel in, that stuff no longer masters you, essentially. And with purpose, it's also a balance of surrendering to the process and using your own willpower. So that's a delicate balance too, because you also don't want to force things. So you set a purpose, but then you kind of have to surrender to the process of life because you might want to do something. Let's say you want to be a great writer, but it comes with ups and downs and the journey is very unpredictable, but you know the daily actions you have to take to move in that direction, but you have to surrender to that process too. So that's a part of it as well. And I'll read my 15 questions to reveal your life purpose because these are very revelatory. They're really important. So the first one is, what gives you energy? Or ask yourself, what gives me energy? So what things kind of fuel you? What energizes you? The second is, what excites me? So instead of asking yourself like, what are you passionate about? This question makes it more tangible in a sense. What excites you? The third is, what kind of ideas come to me in the shower? I always have certain types of ideas in the shower, and yeah, those really point towards your life purpose. The fourth one is, what kind of things do people always ask me about? The fifth, what kind of conversations do I have with those closest to me? 6, what do I do with my free time? 7, what topics do I regularly read about? 8, what recurring dreams do I have? 9, during which experiences in my life have I felt the most alive? 10, what unique interests or abilities did I have as a young child? 11, what would I be doing if money were no object? That's a good one. 12, what would I be doing if I absolutely 100% did not care about what other people think? That's another really good one because most of us are living lives based upon the opinions of others or the opinion of society at large. So are you living your truth or are you living the truth of someone else? 13, what is on my bucket list? 14, what topics can I blend together to create my own unique niche? And 15, if I were to write a short 1 to 2 sentence about me, describing the ideal version of myself, what would it be? So I'll link to this article in the description of the video and answer all of these questions. Ask yourself them and really meditate on these kind of questions because it will point you in the direction of your life purpose. And like I said, having a purpose is so important. both in fending off the existential dread that comes with just floundering, and in terms of happiness, fulfillment, connection with other people. Because oftentimes our purpose has to do with helping others and connecting with others and things like that, because it feels good. And it feels good to share our gifts. Because what's a gift that's not shared? If you're keeping it to yourself, you're doing yourself an injustice, and it's an injustice to the world to hold your unique gifts in. Yeah. So ask yourself, what is your purpose, and what can you do on a daily basis to move yourself in that direction? And your purpose isn't fixed. Your purpose can change and evolve as you do. And you might have different purposes in different aspects of life as well. Okay? So find your purpose, okay? And have that fuel your brilliant life. Peace, peace, much love, and one love, baby.